Marines, FiOth here, and today we will be taking a Season 4 look at the king of handguns, and it's been a really long time since I touched upon the issue of the 95 being such an amazing weapon that people have kinda forgotten about. The 95, in my humble opinion, is the king of handguns. Extremely versatile weapon, not as suited for long-range combat as the Kramer or as suited for close-range combat as the Rapid Responder, but this is an actual handgun, an actual hand cannon that doesn't have to be very strictly monitored to dish out damage and can be modded in a plethora of ways. For the purposes of this vid, I wanted to go a bit out of the box, to just go for direct rate of fire and stability, to give it some nuance when it comes to how it will handle in combat, how it will reload, how it will overall feel when you use it to tackle extreme insane and other difficult scenarios. So of course, it's always open for discussion. I want your comments in the comment section below telling me your ideas about it. Let's get to it. The Type-95 combat pistol. Accuracy of 81, stability of 76, damage per bullet of 315, reload time of 133, back sum of 240, stamina charge of 50, fire rate 4.2, magazine capacity of 18, weak point damage of 250, no handling bonus. It gets stability, and fire rate from the 3 stars, and at the end states 1% fire rate and stability on shot. This effect stacks 5 times and resets on reload. Now, what we need to understand about this gun is that it is a spam gun. It's not like the Kramer, not as deliberate, but still it has a very good weak point damage multiplier. So we have to mix these two to pace ourselves in order for the shots to hit and these shots to hurt. Okay, so we'll start with a small muzzle, and there are lots of choices here. I'm not even kidding you. You can't really go wrong. I'll give you a couple suggestions and then I'll tell you what I'm going with. Okay, so compensator is good. It will net you up to 60% extra stability if you are really spammy. Not my first choice. Recoil booster is excellent. Right out of the bat, fire rate, stability, amazing. Slide compensator is great, stability and weak point damage, but we lose the fire rate. For me, the best one to go for is compact flash hider, because you get fire rate that doesn't make it overly spammy. You get weak point damage that of course is gonna help you, and you get a ton of stability after a few shots. Okay, now the in-between time to lose this bonus is 3 seconds. The way we're modding this, we will be reloading in much less. So if you keep firing, if you keep applying the pressure and keeping those stacks up, you are enjoying 60% added stability to this thing. Excellent. Small mags. Again, we have choices here. You can go TAC mag. You can never go wrong with TAC mag, is excellent. More utilitarian with inhibitor in order to slow them down. Heavy spring will give you even more stumble and fire rate, but for me, a fresher choice is stabilizing magazine, reload speed, magazine capacity that will take magazine up to 21 bullets and will keep stacking the stability. So we go to reload time of 114 and magazine capacity of 21. Now I really want to help the stability a bit here, because as I said, you have to keep it level and you have to pace yourselves, but maybe this is overkill for some of you, and I totally understand this. I am making use of the reload speed as well. If you think that this is overly stability oriented, you can turn back to the muzzle and go, let's say, for compensator, or avoid the stability factor altogether. This is up to you. This configuration of small muzzle and small magazine will give you a ton of leeway when it comes to how you can fire it. But again, you can go even drop mag if you want. I am giving a lot of suggestions because the gun is so versatile. It's up to you. A reload speed of 30%, magazine capacity of 20 is almost also great. It will take you to a reload time of 1.07 and the magazine capacity again of 21. But for me, it's like very easy to see the benefit here. Like, keep it at a laser sight stability state and you can just hammer away and you don't have to worry about having to take aim and maybe extending those aiming moments a bit too long, over 3 seconds, and losing your next shot and losing your stacks. Now, for small optics, it is a very, very easy choice in this case. I go hybrid, accuracy, and weak point damage. So weak point damage is climbing to 280. Pretty impressive stuff. And again, as I said, you can go here and push it a bit with slight compensator if you want. Of course, here we're getting a ton of stability, like we're really focusing the stability and we're overdoing it a bit. But you can go to 290 without any perk grid mods on this thing. And when everything is said and done, if you spam it like without any compensation from the stick, a great vertical climb, very snappy reload, and if you just compensate a bit, you can see that the reticule, even in the spam mode, doesn't have time to open up and deprive you of the consistency of your shots. This way of modding it is consistency focused and crit based. Fast reloads, snappy, gets all the stability in the walls whilst being fired. Here you do not see the stability happening because there is no enemies to shoot. But this thing will blow you out of the water, guys. I know the Kramer is getting a lot of love these days. I know the Dumbula is getting a lot of love these days because Dumbula deserves love as well. But the 95, in my humble opinion, still rules supreme, the king of handguns, and it was a long time coming for this modding guide. So, thank you for watching this. Sub, like, and share. I am bringing you fresh guides for older guns with newer attachments almost daily, at least the ones who warrant a revisit. So, hit the notification bell if you're going to be notified about uploads and streams. And if you really want to help me out, consider Patreon or get a membership on the channel. Streamers have to eat as well. Until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive for perfection, Marines. Cheers!